Very good evening to viewers and listeners. I am Muhammad Mansur Mash with Safalma News. The headlines. Operation Haddon-K commended for recovery weapons and other equipment from Boko Haram terrorists. A 6-man kidnap syndicate including a nursing mother have been paraded by the operatives of DSS. 180 centers have been introduced to feed the less privileged during the Ramadan period in Sokoto State. The news and details. The Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Farouk Yahya, has lauded effort of troops of Operation Haddon-K for recovering cash and weapons, vehicles, and other equipment from Boko Haram terrorists during counter-insurgency operation in the northeast. General Farouk commended the troops while inspecting the recovered weapons at Memalari Cantonment, Maiduguri, the state capital. Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, in conjunction with private donors and Samota Association, USA, is providing humanitarian support to the less privileged in the country, and the event was honored by Nasarawa State Governor Abdullahi Sule. The donation is a palliative presentation project where 18 non-governmental organizations were carefully selected as recipients of the palliatives with the aim of supporting the effort to alleviate the hardship being experienced by some Nigerians. Each of the 18 NGOs was presented with a check of 500,000 amounting to 90 million naira, and the palliative will in turn be disbursed to the less privileged across the country.
This is the only way our society can aid the state, the federal government, to uplift the livelihood of the poor in our region and Nigeria as a whole.
A 6-man kidnap syndicate including a nursing mother who specializes in kidnapping toddlers have been paraded by the operatives of the Department of State Services in Ondo State. The State Director of the service, Jonathan Kuri, during the parade assured that DSS and other security agencies will not relent in reducing criminality in Ondo State. The State Director said the gang have specialized in kidnapping toddlers between the ages of 2 and 4 years.
Landlords, because all of these criminals, they reside in one house or the other. They need to do proper profiling of their tenants and know what they do for a living, because during the investigation, during the arrest, some of these people were trailed or to their various places of abode, and landlords will be made to answer questions.
This news is coming to you from Safalma TV Radio Online. You can reach us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, or search us at www.safalmatvradio.com for more details. Sokoto State Government has expressed commitment to continue to provide Ramadan package for Muslims across the state during the month of Ramadan. Governor Aminu Waziri Tambuwal stated this at the opening of this year's Ramadan Tafsir, organized by Jum'atu Izalatul Bid'ah wa Iqamatus Sunnah Jaws in Sokoto State. Declaring this year's Ramadan Tafsir open in Sokoto, the State Governor Aminu Waziri Tambuwal, represented by the Commissioner Religious Affairs Abdullahi Megwandu, said 180 centers have been introduced to feed the less privileged members of the Muslim Ummah during the Ramadan period.
The government has earmarked huge sum of money to these agencies, and they are doing this for the benefit of our Muslim Ummah.
There is need for dua from all corners, from all Muslims, brothers and sisters, so that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will come to our aid to salvage our current situation.
The FCT Transport Secretariat is set to begin construction of 5.76 rail track in the nation's capital. Secretary to the FCT Transport Secretariat, Zakare Angulu Dobi, revealed this during the inspection of the vandalized part of the Abuja light rail track. While expressing concern over the vandalized rail track, the Transportation Secretary, Zakare Angulu Dobi, explained that the Secretariat is working assiduously to go back to site for the construction of 5.76 rail track and fixing the vandalized area of the track.
Captured, we have the intention to go back to sites or construction of 5.776 kilometer, but it will be out of play that I have this journey to go and see the possible way of relocating some of these office spaces or accommodation.
To end the news, here a recap of the headlines. Operation Hadinke commended for recovering weapons and other equipment from Boko Haram terrorists. A 6-man kidnap syndicate, including a Nassim murder, have been paraded by the operatives of the DSS. 180 centers have been introduced to feed the less privileged during the Ramadan period in Sokoto State. With that, we end Safalma News. Thanks for staying with us.